Good evening. Britain woke up to what experts call a hung parliament. According to exit polls, David Cameron's Conservative has won the most parliamentary seats. The Conservatives have 306 seats and are 20 short of an absolute majority, with Labour just behind them, followed by the Liberal Democrats. The battle is now underway to see which leader can form a coalition government. The United Kingdom, made up of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, hasn't had a minority government since 1974. Let's take a look at the national results at a glance. For a party to have a majority rule in Parliament, they need 326 seats. So far, the Conservatives, led by David Cameron, leads in parliamentary seats of 306. Labour, led by Gordon Brown, is on 258, and the Liberal Democrats hold a mere 57 seats, while the rest of the seats are between other parties. This shows that although the Conservatives has more parliament seats, they are still short of 20 more seats. A bit disappointing there for the Tories, who were looking forward to a straight win. Now, the policy of immigration has played a pivotal role in the latest UK election for most black voters. With us in the studio is Idris Adeshina, a Nigerian journalist working in the UK. He's here to shed some light on what the black community within the London area feel about the election so far. Idris, Brits voted yesterday. What was the turnout like in the areas that you visited? Were there lots of black people voting?
Yeah, they were very much concerned about what immigration policy of each party will have to do with them. So because of that, they are not prepared to have their heads shaven in absentia. So they came out more than ever before to take part in that election. So everywhere I visited, I saw them in droves. They're taking part. And I quickly spoke with all of them. They said, our future is involved. So we needed to be part of it.
So quite a high turnout. Obviously, you said the issue of immigration is important for black voters. It's also important for Eastern European voters or some of the EU members. How important is this policy of immigration?
Yeah, if you look at the geographical location, it's only black community that is outside the EU. And the leaders were very careful in their build-up to the election that they will restrict movement from outside European bloc. So to that effect, the black community got involved because they were here, this is their future, this is their home, and they're not prepared to go home in a hurry. So to that effect, they must be involved in decision-making that affects them. That's why they were part of that election yesterday.
Do you feel that black voters felt that certain parties' policies in terms of immigration and others, financial and so on, were going to be tightened once certain parties come into power? I say this because the Conservatives have been quite vocal about being quite strict with immigration if they are in power. Yeah,
exactly. They felt very much strong. They felt very strong reason to align with Labour because they felt majority of them came to UK under a friendly immigration Labour party. So to that effect, they also sent text messages in which I received 2 or 3 of them to say, vote for your future. So that tells you that they're saying their future lies with the Labour party. So to that effect, they were involved yesterday.
So you believe that black voters were more interested in voting for, say, Labour or more so towards the Lib Dems because of the policies that they hold and that could protect them in
yeah, they had this feeling that Labour is being punished for its friendliness to immigration. So first, alignment to Labour, and later to Lib Dem, if he offered what he wanted to offer, to say, okay, anybody who's here now will be here for now. It's only we're going to shut door to those who are coming in. They were very clear in the messages sent out. The wordings were very strong. Vote for Labour, where your future depends.
Finally, we have a hung parliament, as you know, right now. It's going to be, this weekend is going to be quite busy for all leaders of all parties trying to come together to see who's going to make the best coalition government. In your point of view, who would you rather have as coming together, coaliting together to form that coalition government?
It's unfortunate that we have gone to this level. This is the verdict of British electorates. I do not see any one of them coming together. What I see is that the involvement of the media is playing so much role in who becomes the British Prime Minister. I see them still coming together, still moving there, but I do not see. What I foresee is election in the next couple of months. That's what I see. But I see a minority government leading within who and who, where it's going to be within Lib Dem or Labour or between Conservatives and Lib Dem is what I do not see. But I know that in the next few months, we should be having a plan for a new election in the UK.
Well, let's leave it right there. Thank you very much, Idris Adeshina, there, shedding some light on what the black voters in the London area were concentrating on.